Hello, and welcome to X Versus. With the upcoming changes to the block system on X, as well as their rules regarding AI, many users have vocalized their disdain with a mass migration to X's competitor, BlueSky. But according to a thread that we will be going over, BlueSky may not be a good place for artists or other users. Let's get started.
Permaban starts with, "This is my last post on the matter. VTubers, artists, if by chance you see this, do not post much at all on BS, especially if the reason you are doing it is over X Twitter's AI TOS changes. I have talked about it on my yesterday stream, but I will post about it for posterity. I am noticing a number of VTubers and artists who are announcing that they are migrating to BS, and the reason most of you cited is over the AI policy announced.
By submitting, posting, or displaying content on or through the services, you grant us a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free license with the right to sub-license to use, copy, reproduce, process, adapt, modify, publish, transmit, display, upload, download, and distribute such content in any and all media or distribution methods now known or later developed for any purpose. For clarity, these rights include, for example, curating, transforming, and translating. This license authorizes us to make your content available to the rest of the world and to let others do the same. You agree that this license includes the right for us to analyze text and other information you provide and to otherwise provide, promote, and improve the services, including, for example, for use with and training of our machine learning and artificial intelligence models, whether generative or another type.
It is a fair concern, no doubt about it, but if this is the reason you are moving to BS, I will be blunt with you. You are shooting yourself on the foot multiple times. It is at least many times easier for your posts and art to be taken by AI when you post on BS, and I will tell you exactly why. There are AI ranging from Meta's, Nvidia's, Apple's, and countless other less-known corporations. As you are posting and arguing online right now, or writing a reply to me saying I'm wrong, they are scouring the internet, whether it be Danbaru, Pixiv, DeviantArt, etc., grabbing any art and any post they can find to train. So long as you post there, you are helping their AIs, whether you like it or not. But there's a limitation. Firstly, I want to shout out at the legal mindset for succinctly and clearly making an important point. These AI primarily only have access to content that is publicly viewable, which means the working way right now to slow down or prevent your content from being scraped is to wall it, whether it be Patreon paywalls, Misky complexity walling, or in X Twitter's way, sign-up walling. You go to a completely new browser and enter X, and there's a big screen stopping you from seeing any post. You have to create an account, sign in, and then you have your content. As it stands right now, there is no known conceivable way for external AI to bypass that restriction to scrape data. But in contrast, you go to BS. The very moment you type in the address or click the link, all the content is available to you for viewing, no holds barred, no restrictions, which means all that content is available for countless numbers of AIs from countless numbers of corporations to scrape from. VTubers and artists gleefully keep posting on BS, give it to them on a silver platter without knowing any better. A data scraping buffet. Also, one more thing I would like to tell you all, a little inconvenient fact. Say what you want about Elon or this site, at least X told you to your face that this is what it is doing. It actually had the baseline standard to seek your consent. Meta II. By contrast, whistleblowers, media, and even government had to force Zuck to tell everyone what they were doing. Otherwise, you would all still be in the dark, even me. And remember also, because X Twitter is a locked social media until you sign up, for now only Grok conceivably is able to use your data, no other AI can touch the site just yet. So what is it do you want, VTubers, artists? The harsh, ugly truth, or a beautiful lie? If the main reason you are migrating to BS is due to this AI issue, I will be honest, you are ignorantly self-sabotaging yourself. You willingly, with a smile on your face, left the sauna to enter an oven. You have ensured that even more AI can take your content, and you think you are doing such a great service to yourself. Well, either you are really being naive, or you are clout chasing. Which is it? I know for a fact my take on this matter is far from the most popular or engagement bait one, but unless I am provided evidence in the contrary, this is the facts and the truth the way I see it. Let's not all also forget that every auntie who sends threats and harassment to artists and VTubers who were chased of X Twitter mostly moved to BS. You haven't met the aunties yet, but you will. growing number of JP artists are getting banned on that site already and have returned to the site to complain about it, in fact. Okay, my point is, this is not a dig on any of you artists/VTubers. This is my warning to you about bandwagoning for something like BS. I cannot stop any of you from choosing not to take what I say seriously and to continue using that site. But remember, what happens to you? Whether the next generative AI has sampled your art style or a large crowd of antis drive you off the internet without anyone supporting you, it's on you. Just to add to this, given there are some valid points made by people. Fair enough, they are points of uncertainty concerning APIs bypassing certain walls on X. For that, though, I personally think you need to consider the following factors and considerations. 1. The APIs or permalink viewing is possible on X, but with severe limitations not possible with BS. Firstly, the API and permalinking still requires someone with a signed-in account to utilize and share it. Secondly, the feature only displays the immediate X post, and further exploration of the related posts is difficult. 2. It is also materially important to note that by default, all BS posts are publicly accessible from the onset, and the option to make posts private from logged-off viewers is an opt-in. This is in contrast to X, where all posts are locked from logged-off viewers from the start. So again, on balance of risk, we go back to the holistic comparison. 1. There are bypasses for X's sign-in wall, but it still necessitates at least one person to have an X account to share the post using a permalink API. Even then, this way of viewing content is very restrictive. 2. It's possible to get some of X's privacy functionality on BS, but it, however, is an opt-in function. Even then, the bypasses for X is also equally usable for BS. Hence, on balance, I am still of the opinion that BS yields a much greater AI scraping risk than X, at least as it currently stands. Also, directly responding to some of you, I barely made any mention other than in a passing remark on my stream of BS AI. My main concern, if you read these posts, are the legions of third-party AI accessing public posts. Either way, appreciate the discussion and the largely calm discourse happening so far.
I do believe this post brings up a lot of good points, and I merely wanted to share it with you, the viewer, and get your thoughts on it, as well as your concerns. So please feel free to do so in the comments. And we'll see you tomorrow on the next X Versus. Goodbye.